name is Magda. I come from Poland, but I live in London. I'm an economist, so I work for the civil service. It's a really good location. It felt like it was really good value because I could have done the same course in London, but I would have stayed at home. I wouldn't have had a feeling of it being something new and different, and it would have been miserably cold. And it would have been the same price, counting in all of the flights and accommodation as well. So I really like boxing, and I've taught a few friends sort of the basics, and I really enjoyed that. And I want to teach women, in particular, boxing. I want to make women stronger. I want to make women better at fighting, more confident when they're walking home at night by themselves. And I thought that it was important to balance that out with a knowledge of the body, knowledge of fitness, and knowledge of other methods of training as well, not only boxing. I found the online learning, in some ways I thought it was really good because there was a variety of different resources to draw on. I thought that's important, that there were both the videos and it was also available in the form of just written down as a guidance. Some of it I thought could have been a bit more sort of tied together and explained just a little bit more, but overall I think it's a really good resource and well put together. I thought the motivation was good, so getting sort of being in continuous contact and getting reminders and stuff like that is important, especially if someone's got loads of other things going on, to make sure that the deadlines are met. I thought the content of the practical course was really useful, and included a variety of things, which I think is really important because there were, even when you look at the group of us that were on the course, it's such a variety of people and people who are into really diverse sports as well. So I thought it was really good that we had the option to do kettlebells, the option to do suspension, the option to, or the pad work was included in the course. I thought that's really important and really good. I thought the guys instructing, Chris in particular, were extremely knowledgeable, but also really good at clarifying and answering questions as well. I think that's a specific skill that not everyone has, and a lot of people are knowledgeable and can deliver a presentation, but then almost don't listen to the questions and can't instruct whatever wasn't clear the first time round. They can't correct it, whereas Chris in particular was always extremely just perceptive and receptive of anyone not understanding anything. I thought the PT clinic was one of the best additions of the course, actually, and it meant that I got to practice in a format that was really different to the other practice sessions, because it was with someone who genuinely did not know what the session was going to be. They didn't know how to perform any of the exercises correctly technically, and really I felt like my work with them had an impact both in terms of educating them and getting them to feel more confident about themselves. So that became really useful for the assessment later, because you actually end up knowing what the importance of the work is, but also the way that someone who doesn't know what's going on might benefit from it. I think all of the knowledge in terms of anatomy and physiology is something I didn't have before. A lot of the nutrition stuff I knew about, but having a better source for the information I think is really important. So not basing it on sort of stuff you hear and read, but knowing what the certified bodies that give you the information are as well was really important. And in general, I mean, I learned about resistance training here. I didn't do that much resistance training before, and now I feel quite confident with it. And just really a quite large variety of techniques, both in terms of training but also in terms of instructing. After my promotion, I'll be going part-time, and yeah, I I wouldn't say that I feel completely ready, because I think it's the kind of thing that requires a lot of practice and requires a lot of getting comfortable with the medium of instruction, with the medium of just the work. Really is very different to what I've done in the past. But I think that course definitely did a lot to get me more ready. And I think readiness will come by doing it. It met my expectations, and I would say that in terms of the amount of the new things I learned, it exceeded them.